give them. Good, good.
Scouting basically means identifying talent.
Seeing kids that have potential to be, they're not necessarily already there, and then being able to track them as time goes.
I want to believe there's a lot of talent. It's only that people have not been able to nurture that talent.
As scouts, we help encourage the kids. We give them hope and aspiration, because when they know they're being watched, they work harder. When their coaches know they're being watched, they make them play better. They also take more time with them to develop them individually. Many coaches get the reputation through the amount of players that they've developed, that they've formed, that they've created.
When I'm identifying talent, there are two things I look at. First, it's the physique. That's the physical appearance of the player. This being basketball, there's a particular physique we're looking for. Having some good height is an advantage, though not the main thing. I also look at the skills that the players have.
Personally, as a coach, I can see a player and I can tell you how far that player can go, because I've been in this game for the last almost 20 years, both as a coach and as a player. And you'll find that their players, maybe if they are not given a chance to show their talent, they cannot go very far.
Some kids at the age of 15, 16 already are that good. So this kid, you know that if he's put in the right environment, if the training is done properly, he has the potential to do even much more than he was doing. The importance is to help build that momentum, is to help nurture that and be able to detect so that the talent doesn't fizzle out. Because if you don't do it at an early age, what you do is you have a bunch of guys who are 20, 22 that are good but have been wasted. So early talent detection helps you be able to put these guys in the right setup so they can maximize on their talent early enough.
The potential for basketball development is tremendous. Initiatives like what Giants of Africa is doing and other NGOs on the continent that are using basketball as a platform to reach young people. Obviously, you teach the fundamental of the game, but also you tie in the life skill element. It's about, affording young Africans the opportunity to live their dreams.
We want to teach the skill and basic fundamental of the game to young kids in Africa. And are these the best kids? We try to get the best kids.
Projects like Giants of Africa, Basketball Without Borders, Seed Academy in Senegal, what they help is that they always give a platform where coaches from the US, especially African coaches that have grown out of this system and have gone and have learned, can come and can impart their knowledge on other younger coaches in Africa. The benefits that the player gets from being scouted is if he has the right potential, he puts himself in a position to be more successful. I'll give you a simple example locally. After the Giants of Africa camp, there's a kid, Carla Room, that we discovered from Mangu. He's a Form 4 student, 17 years old. From that camp, he got a selection to go down to Mombasa. He played with KPA in the Zone 5 Senior Men's Challenge.
It was a nice experience, mainly because of the exposure. I got to be coached by some of the international coaches who coached at the highest level. Well, I was the first high schooler to play in an international tournament, played against some of the best international players in Africa. I mean, they're doing awesome things trying to grow the sport in Africa, trying to go everywhere, mostly in Africa, trying to grow the sport, holding camps, inviting people.
Carl Arum is a talented boy. We groomed him and saw that he could play very good basketball. So we started training him in Form 1. Scouting for these kids at an early age is advantageous because it avoids rewinding of players in the national teams and or other clubs championships that we may be having.
a couple of players from Africa that have gone out because of scouting are players. Akeem Olajuwon, first of all, was one of the first guys. He was got out of Nigeria just because of scouting. Somebody saw him, sent footage to the US. Dikembe Mutombo. Serge Ibaka was scouted during the tournament in Congo. That's how he went to Europe, to Belgium first and played. Hashim Tabit was scouted after East African high school games here in Africa.
As long as we keep giving back, you know, the players get better. Kids use basketball as a tool and somehow get one or two messages from what we're trying to do here. I think it's huge for us.